Hi, so you've signed up for M&M's Move and Multiply. Now what? Well, first thing you're going to want to do is go to the YouTube channel and it's going to be multiplication songs and tricks. Go ahead and look through that. Those are all the songs and the tips and the things that I'm going to be teaching your students in class so that when you're quizzing them at home, you can cue them with those same things and enjoy those songs with them. I would start with the skip counting songs, the 3 times, the 4, and the 7, and sing them a lot. Have them sing them with their siblings at home. They'll drive you crazy, but you'll have lots of fun with it. And that moves them into being able to do their multiplication facts by counting on their fingers. So if they know 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, they can actually count on their fingers. So if they come to a 3 times 5, you're going to show them, hold up 5 fingers, and then they start counting with that song. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So they know 3 times 5 is 15. That's the first step in multiplication. Then you want to go to memory, to where they don't have to count it on their fingers, they just know it. Try and isolate a fact. Okay, we're going to work on our 3s this week and really just drill those facts over and over, whether you use dominoes or you use playing cards or Uno cards or the Quick Math app on your phone. That one can't isolate as well. You can be quizzing them as you're doing dishes, and they just have to get in there. One thing I do want to tell you is that when they're singing the songs, it uses one part of their brain, but when they actually are saying them, it uses another part. So have them sing it, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, but also have them just say it, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. They're using different parts of your brain. Okay, I'm going to send home each week a form that looks like this. It's going to be Let's Practice at Home, or it's going to say Let's Practice Our Facts. And every time they practice, I would like the practices to be at least 10 minutes long. You're going to initial in one of these spots. If you miss a day, practice twice on the next day. Try practicing in the morning at the night. A lot of times we fly through the weekend and we forget, and then we're playing catch up. If you practice in the car on the way to school, that counts. Those all count. Okay, so your child will get a ticket for each time that they practice, up to 6 times. And when we get into class, they have a folder, and I will give them their tickets, and they put them in front in this Ziploc baggie, and they save them until the last day of class. On the last day of class, we have auction items that are set out on the table, and they get to use their tickets as currency to buy those auction items. It's really fun for the kids. So the more they practice, the more tickets they have to buy items at the end. So each time when they come into my class, we actually do a drilled test. It has 20 problems on it, and I give them 2 minutes to do it, which is actually double the amount of time they should have. It's stated that a student should be able to recall a multiplication fact within 3 seconds and write it down if they've actually applied it to memory. And so they should be able to finish the test in a minute, but I definitely give them 2 minutes to do that. So they put a sticker on them. We go through the 0 and the 1s fact comes first. Sometimes they skip down and they do 10s and 11s because those are an easy one to remember. And then we move on to like 2s and 5s because those are easy to skip count. 2s are just doubles. So 2 times 5 is the same as 5 plus 5. They usually catch that pretty quickly. 5s they can skip count, or if they know their clock really well, they can master that quickly. And then they just have to fill in the rest. When they move on, when they master one, they move on to, let's say, 3s or 4s. So you can actually ask your student, which ones have you not passed yet? And they might say, I haven't passed my 3s. And so you might isolate the 3s and just work on the 3 facts. If they know 3 times 2, 3 times 1, 3 times 0, you don't need to spend a lot of time on those. Pick the 3 times 5, the 3 times 6, 3 times 7, 8, and 9 that they might be struggling with, and just go over them and over them and over them again. So that's kind of how our class runs. And I am in a position of being kind of the coach. So I'm going to give them the tips and tricks that they can bring home and share with you. If you watch the YouTube videos, you'll have those tips and tricks also, so that when you're practicing with them, you can give them cues. If they're on 7 times 7 and they can't quite remember, you can say roaches, and then they'll pull out the rhyme that remembers roaches on a vine, yucky and scary, all 49. So I hope this gives you kind of an overview of where we're going in the class and gives you some information and some tricks and some power to help your student master their multiplication. Thank you.